4 decades of running your business.
I will tell you some of the failures or what happened in the life, because ups and downs are always there in a life.
Hello everyone, this is Mudra Trivedi and welcome to the first and the launch episode of Life Experiences with Mudra. And my first guest today with us is someone who's my real life role model, someone whose journey I have closely witnessed, and someone who I look up to, my father, Mr. Devang Trivedi. So, Mr. Devang Trivedi, not only that he is a successful businessman, he is creative, he's passionate, and what makes his story an extraordinary one is his zeal, his enthusiasm for life, and his evergreen energy. I have seen his ups and downs of life, and he's always maintained that energy. And I always wanted to know what is the reason behind that zeal, enthusiasm, and evergreen energy that he has maintained over the years.
First of all, thank you for the praise. uh, this is very important for any person or for anybody in the life, because ups and downs are always there in a life. You are on the earth, you are not in the heaven. So ups and downs are going to be there. If you are down, how you will come up, in the sense that there must be some tool. For example, for me, you said that always I'm enthu. See, you have to have something as your passion, and if reason may be anything for the downgrade, but you have to come out of it with the help of your passion, in the sense that, for example, for me, if I listen to my Bollywood songs in the morning for 1 hour, whatever has happened on the previous day, I will come out of that, and that will give me the needed enthusiasm that I require to tackle that problem. So it is like that. It may be anything. I said it is my listening to the music. And then it may be different for a different person, but there are n number of ways you can come out of that from that status.
That is excellent and something I have seen growing up. But I'll get back to you on that because that is one of my questions later in the episode.
Okay.
So, my first question to you is 4 decades of running your business. You were graduated as an engineer back in 1980s, and since then you have carried your business at the time where you could take up a job, but you took a risk to start your business, and with all the ups and downs you have made it to 40 years of running now a very successful business. So when you started in 1980s, the resources at that time, the technology, I guess it was a different world.
It was totally a different world
to
at
now
that time.
It is a very
Yes.
different world. So my question to you is, what are the 3 important things with your whole journey of this business you think are the 3 important things for success?
Okay. Now, your question, the first part, that I did not do a job. First of all, I will answer that, and then we will come to these 3 things which is required. Uh, uh, it sounds funny, but I did not want any boss over me.
Yes.
And that was the reason in fact, I got the job in the electricity board, because being an electrical engineer, I got the job, and that is in 1981. And I still remember that salary of 1080 per month was offered to me. I did not join, and I probably I wanted to do a business, so I joined a private company where salary was less by 100 or 150 rupees per month. That's a big sum, but I did that, had an experience and then started my own because I wanted to be my own boss. Now, coming to your question, that uh, there are multiple things. I mean, this is many experts have talk on this. What are the things required
For success,
for
yes.
success? But uh, being a businessman, I can tell that if you choose three things, one is expertise. Expertise what you are doing. For example, I have an engineering business. I should have the expertise of my product, full knowledge of my product.
You should know what you are selling.
And there are so many technical things. I mean, pertaining to my business. So once you are expertise, you have an expertise in your product, then that is the best thing that can happen. Second is the passion. When I say passion, it is what? Because there are three seasons in India: summer, winter, and monsoon. It will be very hot in summer, and likewise. But if you have a passion, you will not be afraid of going out at 2 p.m. in 40 degrees centigrade, and since you have an appointment at 2:30, you will move out. So when can you do that?
Only when you're passionate,
When you
passionate
have
about what
passionate
you are
about
doing.
what you are doing, you will forget about the everything, and you
About
will
the
do it.
time, about the weather, how hot or cold it is,
And
how
this-
busy everything is, how sick you are, or
Yes,
in
and this, see, I have got many marketing engineers with me. I tell them, and in reality, I tell them that this should be the case. And third is your age. Your age, you have to be sharp always. See, in business also, there may be up, there may be down. But I always believe that when you are down, you have the maximum possibilities of going up. When you are up and up, there is a less possibility that
going
you
little higher.
going a little high. But when you are down, then there
have
is
an
the
opportunity to bounce back.
bounce back. And at that time, your age will help you. When I say age, that sharpness is required maximum at the time you are down. So these three things, if you do it on continuous basis, there is no way out that you may fail.
So, to re-emphasize again, the three things important for success is first, the expertise in your field. Secondly, your passion for your business. And the third thing was the edge over others in your business, in your
Correct.
field.
Correct.
All right. So, this was about success. Now, tell us about failures. How important failure is also to succeed, and what were your experiences with failures?
As I said earlier, failures are going to come in the life and you have to tackle it. We are not in heaven, we are on the earth. I will tell you some of the failures or what happened in the life. Uh, as I said, we started in 80s, 81, 82, and were doing good business. We had extra money every month, and I was mad after the share market. I was investing heavily in the shares. And whatever the extra money I had, I invested in shares. And I think 92, 93, there was a Harshad Mehta scam. And that bubble was burst. And whatever that extra money I had madly invested in the share market became zero. And that was a heavy blow, in the sense that, yes, things were moving, business was run, but that extra money that which was created, which was invested, I had totally lost it. So that was the first failure, a big failure in my life. It was a blow, and it took a time for me to come out of that. But as I said, you have to be with the sharp edge. At that time, your age will help you. I concentrated, I forgot that yes, I don't have an extra money, but yes, I have got enough money to sustain what I am doing. So I did that, and by 2000, I was out of that. But there was a second thing that happened in 2000. What? We were two partners, and one partner decided to go to US, and I had to pay hefty amount for that
Splitting of the partnership.
dissolve the partnership. And again, that it was not a loss of money, but that was a payment to be made, and
It brought you
that
back in business, like behind in business.
yes. uh, so but yes, I did that also, and immediately, I mean, it Harshad Mehta, I took more years, but this time less than a year I was on the verge of doing great business, and from 2002 to 3 till date, the running is easy. God is with me, and it
And
is.
it's your hard work as well. You bounced back. So, what do you think that what did you learn out of the failures? That the first failure was blindly investing somewhere, and of course, the second failure was not something in your control.
It
But
was not a failure. That is, you can say, the part of a life, dissolving a partnership and all that. But what I suppose is that uh, when something goes wrong, you don't have to be sad. You have to be agile and work hard, and do continue whatever you are doing. Or if you can learn out of, suppose, uh, now I said I invested madly in share market. Now today I'm holding a very high portfolio of my share, but
because
now
you have learned.
yes, now I've learned. uh, if somebody says this is good, you invest it here, no, I analyze, I decide, and then I invest. So that is a learning from a failure.
So I think you learned that rather than jumping into something, you now do take calculative risk and
Correct.
not jump somewhere blindly.
Correct.
So of course, failures, or we can say the downside of life, is always going to be a part and parcel of life, and it's always going to be there. But it's how you bounce back. That's what
That's
matters.
what matters.
So, continuing our episode, we talked about success, we talked about failures,
Failures.
the downtime, the uptime. Now, I want to ask you, because your story is not something I've heard, I have witnessed with my own eyes. So, what I can say is why your story is extraordinary to me is, of course, because one, you're my father, and two, because all these years with all the ups and downs of life, I have not even for one day or for one moment I have seen you sad or down or without your evergreen energy. And I always want to ask you, because this is something what people ask me as well, and something I've got from you, that how do you keep your enthusiasm, your zeal for life alive all the time, like all the time? And of course, I'm sure you would have had bad days, but we've never seen you down or without that energy. So what's your secret?
Correct.
And that answer of yours is why I think that your story is extraordinary.
Yeah, I will answer it like this, that you use the word evergreen. Now, this word is used by my some of the neighbors also, some of my friends also. And yes, when you say that to be evergreen is no, I'm not putting any efforts to be there.
Yes.
Suppose I'm sad, yes, there are some days I'm sad also,
You're
but
very effortlessly
yes,
evergreen.
it is not that now I have to be very energetic, and so I have to come out of that. It is not like that. But yes, sometimes the nature itself helps us. First thing, that is the first thing. And secondly, if in life you have some hobbies that will help you to come out of the any bad situation. And when I say bad, it may be, see, bad things in a life, maybe career wise, business wise, or otherwise. See, for a person, there is a family, there are some younger generations, and the previous generations,
So many issues.
something goes wrong. So bad times are always there. But these hobbies or your nature helps you to come out of that. And this, when I say hobbies, it may get changed with the your age part. For example, the hobbies that you have in 20s and 30s may not be there in 50s and 60s. uh, if I talk about me, my constant part is one or two things. That is, my passion for my business is constant. It is, I can say, to the hobby, to the extent that yes,
Because your hobby is your passion.
yes,
And your business has always been your
yes.
passion.
And second part is the my madness of the Bollywood and that golden era songs. Uh, uh, I will just add one thing that my friend who is now in USA, we had seen a film like Diwar more than 15-20 times in a theater.
At that time.
At that time, and that was a madness after Amitabh Bachchan or the Bollywood, we can say. But that part has remained constant. The other things may get changed with
Yes.
the
And I have
age.
seen that not only your madness for Bollywood movies, your passion for singing, and growing up, I have always heard all the Kishore Kumar, Mohammad Rafi songs in the house. And I
Yes.
always seen you enjoying the
I
same songs every single day with so much of passion. And I think that keeps you sane, whatever else you're going through in life. I think that kept you on track.
see. Suppose I'm there, and in the morning at 8 or 9, if the Bollywood songs are not played by me, then my neighbors will say that either I am not there, or I am not well.
So that was your true
Okay.
passion. Yes.
So now, recently, I will tell you the when I say hobbies. Uh, in last 5 years, I have developed one hobby of playing some games on the cell phone. I was attracted to a game called Sudoku.
That's a
And
very intelligent game.
yes, it requires some intelligence to play that game. And I play, there are some levels of the Sudoku, right from easy, medium, hard, and we go to extreme level. I play extreme level Sudoku, and I can finish that within 40-50 minutes. Now, it is said that the moment, I mean, you cross the 60 or 65, if you do not want to have a disease like Alzheimer or something like that, your mind should work, and Sudoku is the game which helps the most.
Absolutely.
So
I think what I have seen is your constant urge of learning something new has always also been a part of your life.
yes, this Sudoku, before 4 or 5 years, I was not knowing what is Sudoku, but today I even I take the I mean take accept the challenge. I play tournaments.
World Championships?
I mean, it may not be, it is related to that application, and that application declares that yes, there is a tournament going on, you can play that. And I have won 3 awards in 24, 23, 2 awards, 24. Back to what we say, that yes, these hobbies. So hobbies are there to help you. For example, it may not be, and this I have learned from my father-in-law. Uh, he was a wonderful man. He was a different man. I will tell you why. He was a complete tailor, in the sense that he learned how to sew a pant. Now see, this is something, this is a hobby. This is something which you will not hear from many people. So then, in towards the fag end of his life, he was very much interested in the palmistry or the kundali,
Yeah,
jyotish,
astrology.
astrology.
Yeah.
Now he almost became expert in that. So, and the gardening. So then I learned this from him.
From your
That
father-in-law, my
father-in-law, yes,
grandfather.
that if you have a hobby, you get occupied, your mind is occupied, and whatever the phase of life you are in, you will be, these hobbies will help you.
And
Always,
there is no
always.
age to learn something new. There's no age limit
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You can learn something new at any age, at any point.
At any point.
So in today's episode, we talked about success, we talked about failures, we also talked about, very importantly, how crucial it is to follow your passion in life. Does not matter at which age you are, but you always have to follow your passion and do what you love. So thanks to my father, Mr. Devang Trivedi, I could not have done my launch episode with anyone else than my father, because he in real life is my role model and someone I look up to, and how people say that I am a replica of him, and I am very proud to say that. So thank you so much for being my guest.
And from my side, this is something which you are doing. My blessings to you.
Thank you so much. He's literally flying back to India tomorrow, and he decided that he said yes to me for shooting this episode, and I'm very grateful to you and for all the life lessons you have given me, and as he just gave me his blessings for the rest of the episodes.
Thank you, my child. Thank you, my child.
So that was our first episode of Life Experiences with Mudra. Ordinary people's extraordinary stories. And with that, I'm going to bring a lot more other exciting, extraordinary stories to you all. Very inspiring and very motivating to all of you. And we're going to have an honest, a very transparent conversation. Nothing really on the upper level, professional, formal. It's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation with, we call them ordinary, but with their extraordinary, inspiring stories. So now watch out for our episode 2 coming soon.